Now, this is probably knowledge you didn't want to or need to know, but you're gonna find out anyway. This is my average day in quarantine. So basically, it starts with me waking up, as you do. I make a weird grunting noise, check the time, and realize the day is already half gone. I then decide, let's watch some YouTube. This is something I decide every day because it's where I spend most of my day. I then decide I'm the chef and I'm gonna cook some gourmet food, and then I proceed to eat the gourmet food. This also happens every day. I think to myself, let's be Michael Jordan for a day, and then I realize there's a reason I'm actually unscouted. I proceed to, get into my workout, get halfway through, or one push-up in, and I'm like, okay, no. I then decide, okay, let's play some video games. My life so far is accomplished, and I can take a break because I've done so well so far. And then I'm like, okay, let's have a nice relaxing video game session. Let's just chillax. But then I realize everyone is better than me, so now I have to try hard. Otherwise, I'm gonna keep losing. And it keeps getting progressively worse and worse. I start getting angry with the game, and it gets to this point where I reach God tier mode. And as you can see here, absolute focus, and I am just lasering everyone. No one can touch me. And you can obviously see right here as I get the big dub. I then proceed to do nothing. Literally nothing. I just stand there looking out the window, contemplating life and what I've done so far, and then I just say, bruh, because that's all I can think of, and that's all that comes to mind at the time. Then, yes, Netflix. The thing I watch when there's nothing else to watch on YouTube, but then I realize I've already seen everything on Netflix, so I watched the same movie for the 12th time. In this case, it was Happy Gilmore, and that's me looking at the camera, hi. And then I decide, I haven't done any homework today, but then I realize I don't want to, so I go to sleep. I'm like, my life has been accomplished today, everything I wanted to do, accomplished. I look at the time, I'm like, oh, it's the morning. Okay, well, let's go to sleep. So, this whole quarantine thing, I have a mixed feeling about it. On one hand, I've been able to do whatever I want for however many weeks. But on the other hand, I've been bored, I've had no friends, my sport's been gone, and I've had nothing, no structure in my life for a while now. It's impacted me physically and mentally. I've started talking to myself, which is something I sometimes do, but it's really happening a lot more, which is a big concern. Physically, I've become pretty unfit because I haven't had a structure in my life, so I haven't been motivated to do much. So I haven't really been for a run. It's been a little bit scary, actually. Not on the fact that there's a pandemic going on. I mean, I could possibly die. It's kind of shown me personally what it's like if I don't have any structure in my life and there's no one else to motivate me to do stuff. It's shown that I can get pretty lazy and it's just not do a whole lot. It's been a very enlightening process in this last few weeks or so, but the main thing I'm really feeling about this is I'm just annoyed. I had tournaments coming up, I had start of seasons for my sport, and it's all just gone. All I've ever done in my life is sport, so when all of a sudden you can't do sport anymore, this is exactly what happens. I get lazy, I lose direction, I start waking up halfway through the day. I'm always tired. This experience for me personally is not one I'd ever want to replicate. This is character development if I've ever seen it. People at the start of it oh my god, no more school, sweet. And I'm thinking, what the hell am I gonna do? Because whenever there's holidays normally anyway, when you have time off school, after 2 weeks, I'm like, okay, yeah, it's time to go back to school. My personal feelings towards this whole quarantine has been very varied. I can do things I've never been able to do before because I didn't have time. I can be more creative in my life. But on the other hand, it's showing me how lazy I am, and it's stripping me of basically my livelihood, everything I do every day, which is just school, sport, and sleep. And now all of that's been messed up. If I had to rate this experience out of 10, definitely be a 3. Not enjoying it right now. I'm gonna just stick to my schoolwork, keep me entertained, and I'll get through. I'll be fine.